You and I know that Donald Trump is a monster. We know that that monstrosity has never gone away, but it was perhaps at its peak on January 6th. But for millions of people, somehow they don't believe the actual reality of what happened on that day. They think Trump was innocent, or as Trump said, it was just a bunch of people hugging and kissing the officers. But in the following clip I'm going to show you, Trump's criminal lies on that day are exposed more effectively than I have ever heard. You have to see it.
And then you hear former President Trump say, quote, "It was a loving crowd. There was a lot of love in the crowd." How does that make you feel?
It's upsetting. It's a pathetic excuse for his behavior, for something that he himself helped to create, this monstrosity. I'm still recovering from those hugs and kisses that day that he claimed that so many rioters, terrorists, were assaulting us that day. If that was hugs and kisses, then we should all go to his house and do the same thing to him. To me, it's insulting, it's demoralizing, because everything that we did was to prevent everyone in the Capitol from getting hurt. And what he was doing, instead of sending the military, instead of sending the support or telling his people, his supporter, to stop this nonsense, he egged them to continue fighting. I was in the Lower West Terrace fighting alongside these officers. And all of them were telling us, Trump sent us. Nobody else, there was nobody else. It was not Antifa, it was not Black Lives Matter, it was not the FBI, it was his supporter that he sent them over to the Capitol that day. And he could have done a lot of things. One of them was to tell them to stop. He talks about sacrifices. Well, not the only thing that he has sacrificed is the institutions of the country and the country itself, only for his ego, because he wants to continue. He wants the job, but he doesn't want to do the job. And that's a shame on him himself.
So that was one of the officers on that day who said there was no hugging, there was no kissing, it was just their lives being put in danger. In other parts, he says that I came to this country to build a life for myself, that it gave me the opportunity to do whatever I wanted, and on that day I had to face thugs attacking democracy. And what's crucial there is he does not beat around the bush. Donald Trump deserves the lion's share of the blame for what happened on that day. He maybe wasn't any of the people directly attacking the officers. He wasn't there directly himself throwing things and tackling people or whatever. But his lies and his words and his incitement caused the hatred, the violence, the anti-democratic actions on that day. Hear it from this person. Hear it from all the other police officers. Supposedly Republicans love cops. Supposedly they love to back the blue. Listen to them. What they are saying is that Donald Trump had a choice. He could have respected democracy. He could have respected the fact that he lost. But instead, he used every tool he had, from his Twitter account to his big speeches, to put their lives and the entire American democratic system at risk. If you want to show a person one video that exposes Trump's criminality and his lies, I think this might be it. It was powerful.